On February 18th, 2001, the NASCAR world was changed forever. With the death of Dale Earnhardt, both the sport and its fans were aimless. Their hero was gone. Superman had met his ultimate match, and moving on was to be a nearly insurmountable task. And while Steve Park's DEI Chevy went on to victory lane the next week after Earnhardt's death, the culture of the sport was still in immense pain. Only 2 races after that, an even more important victory occurred.
Slow car's going to be in the way.
Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick.
But with all of that, the sport was still in mourning of the loss of the Intimidator. The struggles of Dale Earnhardt Jr. through this first half of the season didn't help as well to wash away the pain. So, the first race back at Daytona was one of mixed emotions. The first race back since the tragedy of Dale Sr.'s death, but also the first race for the second of NASCAR's 2 broadcast partners, NBC. NBC was pulling out all the stops for NASCAR, even going so far as to promote the sport with the world's most famous pop star at the time. With all the stories coming together, the stage was being set for NASCAR to cash in on a weekend of these storylines, great racing, and the nationwide spotlight. Earnhardt Jr. looked to be the favorite to win, and by the 27th lap, he had passed the car his father used to drive for the lead. And Jr. would lead, and lead, and lead, and lead some more. If someone was going to win this race, they would have to find a way to beat the white 8 car. With the laps closing, cars began to make their final stops under green flag conditions. The chaos caused by this would soon reach a breaking point.
Unless you're deep in the field. Here come a large pack of runners. Trouble off the corner. 31. Several cars involved. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sterling Marlin, Mike Skinner.
With the shuffling of pit stops, Jr. would cycle out in 7th. Before another quick caution though, he could only make up 1 spot. In what would turn out to be the final restart of the race, Little E would create one of the sport's greatest moments, and one of the greatest moments in all of sports history.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. rockets to the front at Daytona. Listen to the crowd.
And look at this crowd behind him. Look at this race behind him.
Behind Earnhardt, a familiar face made his way to the rear bumper of that 8 car.
Michael Waltrip dives underneath Bobby Labonte. They bump on the backstretch. Waltrip to second.
Waltrip was the winner of the 2001 Daytona 500, creating an even more storybook ending than if Earnhardt had just won on his own. Together, the 2 DEI cars held the field at bay.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes.
The man behind you did it for you. You got to celebrate. Love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
Look at that smile.
And to the delight of the over 150,000 in attendance and the millions at home watching, they celebrated together.
What a finish at Daytona. Dale Jr. on top of the car in the infield.
The 1998 Daytona 500, when his father finally won the Great American Race, he threw the car into the grass doing victory donuts. Everybody joining in the celebration. That's Chocolate Myers. Long-time crewman for Dale at Richard Childress Racing. Just so cool. Storybook ending. Oh, this is great. You've learned a few things through the years, though, haven't you, from certain people?
Yeah, he was with me tonight. I don't know how I did it, but he was there. I dedicate this win to him. I mean, there ain't nobody else that I could dedicate it to, that it would mean more to me.
The race was a moment of healing that NASCAR and its fans desperately needed. The culture of NASCAR could move forward. As for Earnhardt Jr., The win propelled him to the great second half of the 2001 season he had, with 2 more emotional victories. A win at Dover a week after 9/11, as well as a victory at Talladega a year after his father's 76th and final win at the same track. The Daytona win also set Junior's career hurtling forward, scoring 13 wins in only 3.5 seasons, as well as 4 straight seasons of 11th or better in points. As for NBC, the race was a smash hit. The race scored a 6.1 rating and a 13 share and attracted over 25 million viewers. The race set a record as well as the most viewed night race in NASCAR history at the time, setting NBC up with a first and very fruitful 6-year relationship with NASCAR. The race itself is now regarded as one of the best moments in the sport's history. And to you, I ask, what do you remember of the 2001 Pepsi 400? Let me know down below, and until next time, have a good one.